Hello students, today we will study the play The Tragedy of Macbeth written by the great English playwright William Shakespeare. The play is more popularly known with the title Macbeth, but its full title is The Tragedy of Macbeth. Macbeth is the shortest and the most intense of Shakespeare's four great tragedies, other three being Hamlet, Othello, and King Lear. Although Shakespeare wrote many comedies and history plays and romances as well, but he seems to be best known for his tragedies. Now, what is a tragedy? A tragedy usually depicts the fall of a man of high station or high position or high class, such as a king, a prince, or a general, due to some weakness or some flaw in their character. Main characters in a tragedy can fall from power or they can fall from happiness, but they almost always die by the end of the play. This tragedy is the story of the rise and fall of Macbeth. Here, Macbeth, who is a nobleman of Scotland, who is also a successful military leader. And early in the play, we see that he encounters three weird sisters, which are usually referred as witches. These witches calls him or greet him by his current title, that is Thane of Glamis. Then they greet him by a title that he is not aware of, that is Thane of Cawdor, and finally by a very startling title that he does not even think of, that is he will be King of Scotland. When Macbeth later learns that he has been named Thane of Cawdor, he begins to believe that the weird sisters or the witches have the gift of prophecy. He then must decide between waiting patiently for the prophecy to come true or another option, that is he has to kill the current king to fulfill the prophecies made by the witches. Thus, and prompted by his wife and also the announcement by the king Duncan that Malcolm, his elder son, will be the successor to the throne. Then Macbeth takes an action, that is he kills the king and becomes the king of Scotland. Unfortunately, the witches had also made a prophecy about his friend Banquo, that Banquo's descendants would establish a line of kings after Macbeth. So, threatened by Banquo's prophecy, Macbeth begins to behave like a tyrant and he kills Banquo, and he also tries to kill his son, which escape. His Banquo's son's name was Fleance. This fear of Macbeth, it consumes him, it takes him over, and he begins to kill anyone who seems to pose a threat to his rule. And literally he is haunted by ghosts. Macbeth continues his horrific behavior. He continues to shed bloods until Malcolm, the rightful ruler of the throne, returns with the help of Macduff, another Scottish nobleman, and support from England. Macbeth is killed in the battle And at the end of the play, we see that Malcolm becomes king and restores Duncan's line to the Scottish throne, although we do not see the witch's prophecy for Banquo come true. But because Fleance, his son, survives the attempt against his life, so there is the possibility exists that Banquo's line will someday assume the throne. If we talk about the setting of the play Macbeth is set during the 11th century of Scotland. The country Scotland is at the north of England, and most of the actions of the play takes place at the castle of Macbeth, and the title character, which is Inverness, and the royal palace Dunsinane. Historical source of the story. For the composition of this play, Shakespeare relied upon the histories as well as other sources, but particularly the story is taken from Raphael Holinshed's Chronicles of England, Scotland and Ireland. Though Macbeth is not a history play, but the title character is a Scottish historical figure. And according to these chronicles, Macbeth ruled as King of Scotland for 17 years in 11th century from 1040 to 1057. And according to this chronicle, Macbeth gained the throne by killing King Duncan and lost the throne to Malcolm by being killed. Though Shakespeare deviates from these historical sources a great deal in his exploration of the themes of kingship, human nature and evil.